It's about life. It's not about fear of self. So what does that look like? Fear of self is fear of wanting to go forward, or your desire to go forward. And if you step into something new, there's a lot of fear because you don't know if you can handle it. Can I bring it? That's the common vernacular. If you tell somebody, I'm going to do something, and they say, bring it, and they expect you to step up to the plate. So fear of self has to do with, can you fill out your space? Can you do what you say you're going to do? And that's actually really a good thing, because that means you've shifted with this last energy shift. You've thrown things out of your closet, so to speak, that you didn't need anymore. So congratulations, yay! All right, let's see what else they're working on this morning. Okay, the other thing that's coming up a lot now is controlling your life purpose. That came up on the horizon about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, where I started seeing a lot of people trying to explore their life purpose and meaning. And I've had so many people that have made appointments and sessions with me and asking me, Deanna, what's my life purpose? First, I'd like you to notice that you're questioning what your life purpose is right now. That's fascinating, because in the past we've been so busy doing, and trying to survive and trying to make ends meet and get the kids out the door and other things to school and all that, that the focus has just been really in our own little lives. And now your awareness is coming up. Your head is being lifted up. One of my favorite ways to think about this is if I ask you to do a push-up, you put your hands on the floor and you get ready to do that push-up. Where's your nose? It's right there on the carpet or on the floor. How much can you see when you're there, right? Not a whole lot. And that's where we've been in our lives. And as you take your hands and you push, your perspective, your peripheral vision becomes greater because you're still looking at the floor. So over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks in the energy shift, people who have spiritual gifts, or people who know that there's more to life than this 9-to-5 habit trail wheel, are beginning to push themselves up and beginning to look more. And the peripheral vision is coming into focus. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Judy. Thank you for joining. But that push up is also part of the shift, because God, Spirit, or Source is asking us to not only take control of our lives, but to become more aware of what's happening. So I hadn't planned on going into this today, but since I'm there, I'm going to finish this. When you begin to push back in your life and you begin to go and see more and more, your head will eventually turn up and start looking around. When you're doing a push-up, or if you're doing yoga, usually the idea is to lift your head up and to look, and just look up. And so in your life, I'd like for you to begin to look up, so to speak, besides paying the bills, besides going to work every day, or if you work at home, yay for the stay-at-home moms. It's such a challenging job. Been there, done that, still doing it. And if you're doing those kind of things every single day, that's great, and that's part of your human experience. But what about your connection to Spirit or Source? Earlier today, I recommended that you ask for what you want, what you desire in your life. My rule is if you don't ask, you can't receive. So begin to look at your life. I'd like for you to take some time today and take a breath and say, where is my life going? And most of the time we do that, it's a big question mark. So where is your life going? If you only had, I read a quote from Steve Jobs the other day that said, if you only had today to live, what would you do differently? And that's a good way to think of it. But I'd also like you to begin to plan next week, next month, and the next few months, especially with the energy shifts for 2017. There's going to be this big shake, and then it'll stop for a while, kind of like an earthquake. And then it'll shake, and it'll stop for a while again. And that's how 2017 is going to play out. So what I'd like for you to do is when things are steady, begin to look at your life. What's honoring you and what's not? What can you get rid of and what can you not? All of us, I'm sure, would like to not have to pay bills anymore. Woohoo! And win the lottery. But that's part of the human process. So we have to put that or sorry, we don't have to, but it's a good idea to put that in a path. These are steps we have to take each month. These are things we have to do. But that becomes rote, and it's just one thing after another. Done. You have that in place. Lift your head up. What else is out there? What's in your heart? What do you love to do? If I ask you to do something that you loved and you had unlimited money, what would you do? Who would you spend your time with? And once you begin to bring those things together, you can put that on top of the layer of the everyday grind and begin to fit that in. It will come together and your life will be so much happier. Myself, I spent quite a few years wasted, if you will, in an abusive marriage. And when it finally dawned on me that I wasn't getting anywhere and that my heart was sad, I took steps to change that. And I'm here now, and I'm very happy, and I have no animosity towards my ex-husband. That's just who he was. But by taking steps forward and opening up my life, I began to live a more happy, purpose-filled life. And if you're with me today or you're watching this on YouTube later, you know what my purpose is. To spread love, to spread joy, and to make sure everybody knows that they're loved, especially today, Valentine's Day again. I'm going to come back around and tell you God, Spirit, or Source does love you. So check back in and make sure the energies have been being cleared. Again, the energy that seems to be dominant today and this week is loving yourself, or some people were experiencing not liking self. Just have a look, see what's in there. If there's something not happy, change it. Do the best you can. Research it. Find out. Take those effort steps. Write it out. Actually, on my website, toolsofenergyprotection.com, under free training, there's a link called Manifest What You Desire in 2017. It's great. It's easy. It's effortless. It does pretty much what we're talking about today, and it's free. All right, so they're working on that. And then I'm going to wrap up. For today, I did not put any more of these out on the map to tell you when they're coming up. I will do that a little bit later this afternoon. I will send it out in an email. I will also post it here. If you're on YouTube, if you go down, there's a link to my website, and you can click on that, and it'll take you over to my page, and it'll talk about the Swift Energy Shift, and you can get the dates. If you're on Facebook, on my business page, please click like, and then when I send out the notices, it goes out to everybody who liked my page. You can also click follow on there so that when I'm on live, it'll send you a little note that says, hey, you know, Deanna's doing a video. Are there any questions before, if anybody types a question in at the bottom, I could see it. Okay, so wrap up for today. Today's Valentine's Day. Take a moment to reach out to the people that you love and tell them that they are appreciated and valued and that you love them very much. Take this opportunity today to start that as a regular practice in your life. Go in the mirror, look yourself in the eyeball and say, I love you, because how many times do we tell ourselves we love ourselves? Generally, not a lot. Know that God's Spirit or Source loves you and supports you. Please ask for what you desire and answer a change, a shift in your life, and know that it's coming. Walk forward in faith. And between now and the 22nd, that's the next huge shift. So, like I said earlier, there's a shaking that went on. A lot of us felt anxious, not sure what to do, and now it's smooth. Please know that this is like an earthquake. It's only the time in between before the next shift happens. So take this opportunity, look at your life, straighten things out. If you need help, toolsofenergyprotection.com is my website. Click on sessions and it'll take you down. It'll give you a whole calendar, and you can pick out when you want to be on with me for a personal one-to-one consult. I'm also in Denver on Thursday at For Heaven's Sakes Books, and I have a live event coming up next month that we'll talk about more, where I'll be in person and speaking live. See me. If you're not in Denver and your Learjet's in the shop, we'll see you back here. Anyways, have a great and wonderful day. If you're joining just now recently, in a few moments I'm going to post this over to the YouTube channel. Go to toolsofenergyprotection.com, click on contact, and it will show you my YouTube channel. You can click on and go over to that, or simply type in the search box Deanna Gloyd and it'll pull it right up. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. I love each and every one of you. Big hug and have a great day.